Well, what is going on, Rockstar? How are you? How are you? How are you? Happy Monday evening. And in this episode, we are going to talk about what you ought to know about finding your life's purpose. Hey, Morgan, how are you? How are you? So, that is what we're gonna talk about. Let's get into it. So if this is the first time you see my face, my name is Coz. I help black women in network marketing learn how to fire their boss. I actually mentor them in network marketing so they can fire their boss. So let's jump into it. So last week we talked about knowing who you are, because knowing who you are in life also lets you know who you are in business. So now we're going to talk about finding your purpose in life. Okay, so let's jump into it. So when I actually researched this topic, I had to ask, what does having a purpose in life look like? Like, do you actually need to have a purpose in life? And the answer is yes, you do. You need a purpose in life. So having a purpose in life leads to a longer, healthier, wealthier, not just cash money, but wealthier life. Okay, so, and I had to take notes because even while I was researching this, I was just, going off. So, all right. So, what does having a purpose in life mean? That's the next question that I asked. So, our purpose in life is actually consists of maintaining goals, maintaining targets, maintaining a finishing point, a finishing line, if that makes sense. Okay? The reasons why we get up in the morning, the reason why, we do certain things in our life. Okay? We are guided by our life and our life's decisions, which influence our behavior and shape our goals. That is why we need to find our purpose in life. So I really wanted to go over that because I had so many aha moments in researching this. This was very interesting to me, and it still is. And I got some more on it, so we're good to go. So I want to talk about 7 steps that you can ask yourself when you're looking to find your purpose. So the first step is actually knowing yourself, okay? Knowing who you are helps you know your purpose. Now, sometimes knowing yourself is it's hard. There are some things that you are going to get uncomfortable with within yourself. There are some things that maybe, you don't want to revisit, but those are the things that gave you the experiences and shaped your life. So you need to go back and just take account for those things. And for me, that was I was uncomfortable, I was hot, I was crying. It's some things that I thought I had forgot about, and it wasn't. They were still there under all of this other stuff that we just put upon ourselves. And it's, we got to go through all of that to find out who we are. Okay? So number 2, finding your meaning in life is knowing who you are and what you love to do and what you are good at. Okay? That's what it means. And then once you do all that, you can share that to the world. That's sharing your gift. We find out who we are. We find out our purpose by going deep, not wide, as my coach says, but we go deep. And once we find out who we are, we find our purpose. And when we find our purpose, we share that with the world. Okay? That's number 2. Number 3, where are you? Where are you? Where are you? So when you find out who you are, what your purpose is in life, you also find out where you belong. Okay? Because knowing your purpose helps you find your place, your environments that help you thrive and not deplete you, not deplete your energy. It actually gives you life. I just got off a call. It's energy. It thrives you. It moves you. It makes you just be in you and knowing who you are. That's the energy you want to find and know where you belong. Because you don't want to be around somebody that actually drains you of energy. You want to be around people who give you energy, who give you life, who gives you that passion. That's what you want to be around. Hey, Lawrence, how are you? How are you? Okay? That's what that is. And then number 4 is decisions. Okay? Knowing who you are and finding your purpose will help you with people and situations. Okay? That's what it will do. It'll help you know what situations and people suit you and what situations and people don't suit you. That's what knowing who you are, what you want to do, sharing it to the world, and then knowing what people suit you and what situations suit you and what people and situations do not suit you. That is so huge. I see it. All right. And then number 5 is attention. Number 5 is attention. So knowing who you are, finding your purpose, knowing where you are, and making decisions leads you to attention. And that means that you know who and what to give your attention to and who and what not to give your attention to. And that is huge. Our coach challenged us not to do some things this week. And I'm like, okay, this was, I think it was Friday? I think it was Friday or Thursday last week. And I was like, okay, cool, I'm gonna wait till Sunday. So, because it's who and what you're giving your attention to. That's, is it a good thing where you're giving your attention and people, or is it a bad situation and bad people that you're giving your attention to? So that's something that you have to work out within yourself. Okay, that's number 5. Moving along. And then number 6 is confidence. Knowing who you are will help. Knowing who you are and your purpose, and knowing your purpose will help you have more confidence. Let me say that again. Knowing who you are and finding your purpose will help you have more confidence. More confidence in yourself. And the reason you are here, we're all here for a reason. We're all here for a purpose. And it's up to us to find out what that purpose is. And how you share that into the world. You have to be confident in the knowledge that you have. We have to be confident in that. Okay? So be confident. Speaking of, shout out to Coach Sean Wright East joining in. Thank you, sir. We have to be confident in the knowledge you have, and that we all here on this planet, on this plane, have a purpose, and it's up to us to find what that purpose is. Okay? Number 7. This one is huge. Impact. Knowing who you are and finding your purpose you will have such a huge impact in the world around you, in the world that you share this into, but only if you live like it. So how you living? Are you living a purposeful life? Or are you just living an imitation of life? I posted that, they say imitation is the highest form of flattery. And I said, but it's funny. They never actually say the rest of that quote. They say imitation is the highest form of flattery that mediocrity can pay to greatness. And my question is, if you're so busy imitating somebody else's life, when do you start living your life? Because you can't do both. You can't do both. To me, imitation is suicide. And I speak from that because I was that. And now it's a difference. It's the way you walk in a room. It's how you hold your head up. It's when you find your purpose and you know who you are and you confident in both, no one can deny you at all. So how you living? So let's run back through it. Number 1, know who you are. Finding your meaning in life will also help you find out who you are and loving what you do, and then sharing that into the world. That's number 2. Number 3, it'll also help you find out where you belong, what environments, where you thrive and grow, because if you're not growing, you're dying. Okay? Number 4, decisions. Number 5 is attention. Number 6 is confidence. And number 7 is impact. So I'm going to ask you again, how are you living? I am Colas Holtzclaw, and I hope you have a wonderful evening, Rockstar. Ciao.